You guys ready to go get something to eat?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's eat! Alright, so it's day one of Archery Javelina, and it's midday, it's 12:55, and we're actually heading back. Hi, welcome to Hunt and Gather with the Chatters. Today is the first day of 2022 and Archery Javelina. And we're pretty excited because there's fresh snow and it should be fairly easy to cut track. And we might even be able to sneak up on some javelina because they've already left us a trail on where they are exactly. It's going to be pretty cold. I think it's going to be a high of 26. But we're excited, and again, the snow is going to be a huge advantage today. You guys ready to go get something to eat?
The snow is real powdery because it's so cold right now. And so you can't necessarily see definition, like whether or not it's a hoof print. So we're just looking for general size. So these tracks are the right size. But we know it's not javelina. We know this is rabbit, because they kind of make a Y formation, or you know, you have a couple in a row and then you have some staggered, and so that's what a rabbit does. Or there's a good example of the Y.
All right, so we're getting closer as far as finding hoofed animals, but this is a little bit too big and a little bit too long, kind of an elongated oval to be javelina. This is deer. And that's kind of what we're going to be looking for as far as the hoofed pattern, but it needs to be smaller, it needs to be a little bit rounder.
was 30.
Okay.
It might have been back just a little bit, but it was good. So let's just wait 45 minutes.
Okay.
He's dead. He's dead. Check it out. Awesome.
Nice job, buddy.
That's way awesome, man. Whenever you come out and it's snowing like this, you sort of feel like you're wasting your time for javelina. But I mean, we got on the tracks, right? It's not like a alien made them. It was javelina.
Yeah.
Yeah, super cool. Can you hold that lake? Yeah, awesome, man. Yeah, he was probably dead within a few seconds, you know? But you're always better off to wait with archery, right?
It's so hard to wait.
I know, it's like the longest 45 minutes of your life. So we got him gutted out. Now we're just gonna skin him, and it's essentially like skinning a deer. We're just gonna come up each rear leg on the inside there, just through the skin. Get the rear leg skinned out, and then we'll go ahead and hang it in a tree and unpeel it like a sock. The only difference on javelina is back here, like a third of the way back from the butt, is a big gland, and that's where they get that musky odor. And so we're going to be real careful not to touch that hide anywhere on the outside and then touch our meat. Other than that, just like skinning a deer. So let's get started. So here's the tail. The scent gland's right about here. You can just see a little bit of the white. Sometimes that'll be really big, like on a big male, it might even be the size of a paper plate. I've noticed on females and these northern pigs, you can tell we're kind of in northern Arizona. That scent gland seems to be smaller, but still you don't want to touch that scent gland or the hair, because that gland has excreted oils on the hair, and then touch your meat. So we're always going to be careful from now on to grab the skin from this side, or at the very least not to touch our meat with our hands. Oh man, the breakfast sausage gods were good to us today.
Alright, so we got home yesterday and we were able to chop up all of our meat, and here is the meat from the javelina. We just weighed it and it came out to about 12 pounds. So we're gonna make 12 pounds worth of sausage. Fern is gonna help us grind it. So she's gonna be the meat grinder. I'm gonna show you that in just a second. And then Aaron's just doing some cleanup over there. We have some fat that we still need to grind, and the seasoning base that we need to get together.
So something cool we're gonna try this time. We're gonna take just a pound of our javelina grind and we're gonna make a special sausage that uses chicken fat, and this is basically that fatty skin that comes off when you get like the chicken thighs. Never tried it before, so I'm kind of interested to see how chicken fat with javelina breakfast sausage turns out, and kind of cool.
Okay, so we're officially ready to prepare the sausage. Aaron already ground the chicken fat. We have the pork fat ground. We got all of our javelina ground. We did do a weighing before, but it's fine to do the weighing after. Essentially, we're going to do 10% fat to 90% meat. I have a separate bowl for the chicken fat because we want to give it a try before we actually make all of our sausage like that. So the bulk of it's going to be just the pork fat. And here I have all the ingredients that I use. I use brown sugar, sage, a little bit of cayenne pepper for those people that like spicy, marjoram, crushed red pepper, black pepper, fennel seed, garlic powder, and salt. I've already mixed it here. For exact proportions, we have the recipe written down, and yes, we have a cookbook that we made because we're pretty passionate about people eating their wild game and having ideas and directions on how to season and make their own meats. And so we do have a wild game breakfast sausage recipe here. This one's for 7 pounds, so I slightly increased the recipe to allow for the 13 pounds that we're making. What I like to do in order to get a full mix with the seasoning and the fat is I actually put the seasonings all together, add water, I mix that up, and then I'm gonna mix it with the fat first, and then I'll mix it with my meat. That allows me to be able to really see my seasoning.
Okay, so we got our pound and a quarter of special breakfast sausage. It has the chicken fat in it, and I took half of it and I'm gonna just cook it up loose with some scrambled eggs and make burros, and then the other half I'm just making some sausage patties there. So we're gonna be able to try it and see what we think.
Let's eat!
So we got our patties all cooked. They look all beautiful. And then we got our sausage and egg mixture. So we got some breakfast burros. Yeah, that's right on target. That's good. So the bird fat experiment worked out. You could totally use bird fat. To me, it tastes almost identical to pork or beef. What do you think?
Mm-hmm. I'm not disappointed by any means. There's just this weird mental thing that I have going on.
Okay.
But it tastes fine. Did you try it, baby?
Yeah, it's really good. I like it.
So what I like about putting the chicken fat mixed in with the sausage is, you know, like when you go to KFC or something, everyone wants to act like they don't like the skin, but really you just want to peel the skin off and eat it. And everybody thinks you're disgusting, but when it's just mixed in with the sausage, it's like, I'm not a weirdo, you know? So I kind of like it.
No, I do too. I think it's a repeat.
I don't like it as much as the other kind.
Okay.
Because I feel like the other kind, it's like just fattier. Like you can just taste it more. I don't
It's a
know.
little bit juicier.
Yeah.
Maybe the
juicier.
texture. So you prefer the pork or beef fat?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Thanks for watching Hunt and Gather with the Chatters.
We'll see you next time when we go get something to eat.
Subscribe, it's free.